Quality of life improvements in the latest After Effects release, a tool that can recreate an HDRI environment from one image, and a new video tool from Google that makes me question reality. All this and more is coming up on Motion Mondays, so let's get started. Have you noticed that the After Effects team has been on a tear lately? The May 2024 update just dropped, and while it may not have any earth-shattering features, it's packed with quality of life improvements that will make your day a little bit easier. First, there's improved performance with the roto brush, which has been getting faster with each release. This update enhances the caching of frames once they're frozen, significantly speeding up roto tasks. Additionally, you can now color code project items like keyframes, layers, and composition markers, a small but delightful feature for those of us with OCD tendencies. One of the long-awaited features is multi-layer keyframe copy and paste. You can now select multiple keyframes on multiple layers, hit copy, and paste them onto the appropriate layers, simplifying what used to be a cumbersome task that often required using third-party tools. Adobe also introduced the ability to reverse pasted keyframes with a hotkey, making this common animation task much more intuitive. Another update is the improved behavior of the I and O hotkeys. Now they will bring your current time indicator to the earliest endpoint of all selected layers instead of just the topmost selected layer. For a more detailed breakdown of these features, check out Aaron Stern's excellent video on Stern Effects. Adobe is clearly listening to its users and making After Effects better with each update, which I approve of. Now, I know these features aren't going to blow any minds, but I like them because it just kind of proves that Adobe is actually listening to its power users, and we want features like this. It just makes After Effects easier to use. Let's give a big shout out to our friends across the pond at Cub Studio. Led by Fraser Davidson and Ben Skinner, Cub Studio has been a powerhouse in motion design for over a decade, constantly pushing the envelope and setting trends for a string of copycats to imitate. Their latest reel is a testament to their versatility and talent. Originally known for their stellar 2D character animations, Cub has seamlessly integrated 3D into their work over the years, always trying to make their 3D look unique and unexpected. This reel showcases why they are in such high demand. Fraser, who still animates a lot of their projects, is one of the most creative After Effects users I've ever met. And if you want to dive deeper into his process, you can check out his School of Motion workshop, where he breaks down his project Super Johnny 150K, an 8-bit video game-inspired animation created entirely in After Effects. Digging through these project files is like a treasure hunt, so do yourself a favor, watch Cub Studio's new reel, and give them some love. Adobe's Substance Modeler 1.1 is out now on Creative Cloud, MetaQuest, and Steam, packed with new features and bug fixes. What really caught my eye, something I was unaware of, is that you can use Substance Modeler in VR, seamlessly switching between desktop and virtual reality. This obviously makes 3D modeling and sculpting an immersive and more realistic experience. I mean, imagine modeling a complex character or an environment in VR, then refining it on your desktop. We actually talked about this exact thing in the interview I did with Colin Likes. The link for that will be in the description. But this dual functionality is something that could genuinely transform the way 3D artists work. VR has always been fun for gaming, but its potential for professional use in fields like 3D modeling is only just being realized. If you haven't tried it yet, this update might be your perfect excuse to dive in. Substance Modeler in VR is definitely something I'm going to be keeping my eye on. The folks at Scenery Group, the creators of the 2D animation tool Cavalry, have wrapped up their 36 Days of Cavalry contest. If you're unfamiliar with Cavalry, it's a powerful 2D animation software built with features that After Effects users can only pine for, like procedural animation and Cinema 4D MoGraph-like tools. Although it hasn't reached After Effects' level of mass adoption, it's quickly gaining a loyal following. The contest saw over 1,000 entries, and the winners received a free year license of Cavalry. The winning entries are nothing short of spectacular, showcasing the software's unique capabilities. For instance, this entry features a complex cloner-like animation that would be incredibly challenging to create in After Effects without third-party scripts. Another winning piece demonstrates Cavalry's ability to handle intricate design constraints effortlessly, something After Effects struggles with due to its lack of built-in tools for such tasks. Congrats to the winners and to Scenery Group. Cavalry is charging ahead, and it's exciting to see what animators are creating with it. Attention all School of Motion alumni and active students, we are hosting our monthly live meetup this Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern on Zoom. These meetups are a fantastic opportunity to connect with fellow animators, get portfolio reviews, and hear from guest speakers on various topics related to motion design and animation. We discuss coursework, upcoming events, and what's new at School of Motion. It's a great way for our community to hang out, share experiences, and learn from each other. These meetings are always a lot of fun, so if you're an active student or an alum, make sure to join us. Keep an eye out for the email with all of the details, and I hope to see you there. Max Ganiev, a developer from Amsterdam, is working on an incredible new tool called Packshot. Using AI, Packshot can turn a single image into an HDR environment for 3D scenes. Max recently demonstrated this by taking an image of a glass bottle, generating an HDRI, and using it to light a simple 3D scene. The results are very impressive, with the lighting and even the reflections that Packshot was able to recreate, matching the original photo almost perfectly. This tool could obviously be crazy useful for anyone working in product visualization, saving tons of time and effort. And I love this because it's actually a use case for AI that saves artists time and effort on tasks that typically aren't very sexy or fun, like trying to match the lighting in a real-world scene. If AI can get you 95% of the way there in a few seconds, and then you can start adding your taste to it, I'm all for it. London-based Ryan Brotherston, a talented motion designer and apparently talented drummer, has taken his skills to a whole new level by hooking up his electronic drum set to a super fun Rive animation he built. He created a cast of characters in Rive that played different drum set sounds and performed little dances when clicked. Then he connected his E-kit to the Rive file somehow and played the animations using his drums. It's a fun blend of music, animation, and interactivity, and number 1,000 on my list of reasons that I am so thrilled about Rive. Check out Ryan's work at brotherston.tv, and let's hope that his next video features a little more double bass. Okay, Ryan? Are you looking for some new inspiration? Well, give Connor Henkle a follow on X. His company, GFX, specializes in sports venue graphics, creating amazing visuals for major sports teams. Connor's social media is a treasure trove of behind-the-scenes content showing how he builds these complex animations. He shares making-of videos like this one. If you've never worked on a stadium package before, you may have wondered, how do they sync up everything across 20 screens and ribbons and different aspect ratios? Well, here, Connor shows you how. He also shares detailed breakdowns of his very well-designed and animated projects, offering insights into the world of sports graphics. So whether you're a grizzled, bitter veteran from the MoGraph.net era, or you're just starting out, Connor's posts are sure to inspire and educate you. So give him a follow and check out his impressive portfolio. Icons8, primarily known for their stock icons and illustrations, has released a unique AI illustration generator. Unlike other AI tools, this one is trained on their licensed artwork, producing consistent and stylistically unique illustrations based on specific styles that their library encompasses. To use it, you simply describe your illustration and it generates a variety of options in a consistent art style. While the results aren't mind-blowing yet, they're promising. This generator or ones like it could become a handy resource for designers looking for unique, quick turnaround illustrations. I'm really curious what you think about this, so please leave me a comment below. One more quick update from School of Motion. Our summer registration for our interactive guided sessions kicks off on June 3rd with special perks for early registrants. More on that soon. And we will not only be running our 100% re-recorded and updated After Effects Kickstart, Animation Bootcamp, and Cinema 4D Basecamp courses, but also a refreshed Cinema 4D Ascent, which is a more advanced course where EJ teaches you all kinds of amazing 3D techniques. And now that class will be better than ever with more up-to-date lessons utilizing the latest and greatest from Maxon. Be sure to subscribe to our Motion Mondays newsletter to get notified about exclusive offers, and also because we share out other news stories in that newsletter that don't make it into these videos. The link to the sign up is in the description. Stay tuned for more info on all of that. Google is going all in on generative AI. At this year's Google I/O conference, artist Mark Rebelet opened the show with a special performance.
Don't worry, baby, Google's gonna wake you right up. Google's gonna come into bed and wake you right up. Don't worry about it.
Brilliant performance art aside, Mark actually used some generative AI tools to create the track that he was rapping over. Google has now showcased several new AI-driven products, including Video Effects, which transforms text into videos with a nifty-looking interface reminiscent of a video editor, and Music Effects, which Mark used in his performance, which gives you pretty fine-grained control over the music that's being AI-generated. But the real showstopper is Google Veo, a text-to-video generating model that produces stunning, outlandish, impossible results. The early demos are simply jaw-dropping, showing off the model's ability to create coherent, high-quality video clips, even in non-realistic styles. You can apparently even update generated videos with additional prompts to maintain consistency. Google also enlisted filmmaker Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, to test VO. His creative studio Gilga got early access to the model, and the results seemed to impress him and the team, notwithstanding the fact that this was likely a paid arrangement. In any case, if you're curious to see what the future of video creation might look like, definitely check out Google VO. And that is a wrap for this episode of Motion Mondays. We hope you enjoyed diving into the latest After Effects updates, seeing some cool work, and getting a glimpse of Google's wild new AI tools. If you found this episode helpful, please give us a like and subscribe for more awesome content. Don't forget, our summer registration is kicking off on June 3rd. We've got some exciting surprises for early registrants, so stay tuned. And make sure you're subscribed to our Motion Mondays newsletter for all the latest updates and exclusive offers from School of Motion. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week with more stories from the wild world of animation and design. You stay classy.